Phil, babe, where are you? I thought you said that you wanted to go out tonight.
Huh? Yeah, I did. That's why I'm currently out right now.
Wait, what do you mean you're already out?
I mean exactly what I said. I'm already out.
But I thought we were going out together. That's what you said, isn't it?
No, I said that I wanted to go out. Me. I never said anything about you coming with me. Why would I want that? I'm actually trying to have fun tonight, so why would I bring you along?
What? But I thought that seeing as we haven't actually done anything as a couple lately, it would have been nice for the both of us to go out and enjoy some quality time together. Are you trying to say that you don't think I'm any fun? Is that why you didn't want me to come out with you?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
But how can you say that? I thought that we had fun together, that you enjoyed being with me.
Yeah, well, guess I'm just good at lying then, huh?
What do you mean? I really don't understand what you're on about.
I mean that I've never really found you that interesting or fun to be around. I've been faking it this entire time.
Wait, what? That can't be true. I mean, why would you want to be with me if you didn't like me? Why would you marry me if you thought that I was boring and dull?
Are you really that dense? I married you for the money, of course.
My money?
Yeah, when we first met, I really didn't think you were anything special. But then you took me back to your house and introduced me to your parents, and I knew that I had to stick around, at least for a little while. Your house alone just screamed rich. I'd have been an idiot to pass that opportunity up.
Are you kidding me? You seriously only married me so that you could have my money? What kind of horrible, sick person does that?
Hey, you'd have done the same if the roles were reversed.
No, I wouldn't have.
So you're honestly telling me that if I were rich and you were poor, you wouldn't have stuck around and married me just for my money? Yeah, I don't believe that for a second.
I wouldn't have. If I hadn't felt any feelings for you and I thought that our relationship wouldn't work, then no. I wouldn't have stuck around even if you were a billionaire.
Of course you wouldn't have. Look, there's no point in lying and trying to pretend to be the bigger person here. I know you'd have done the same. Anyone who has the chance to live comfortably with money will do whatever it takes to make it happen. It just so happened that my chance to live the life I wanted came in the form of marrying you. It kinda sucks that for the last 20 years, though, I've still had to work. I mean, I hope that your parents would have kicked the bucket years ago. But I guess it doesn't matter now. You've inherited their wealth, so it's all worked out.
You're actually kidding me, right? Are you seriously telling me right now that you're glad that my parents are dead? You're so heartless that you don't even care that two of the most important people in my life have died? All you care about is the money they left me?
Actually, it's the money that they left us.
What?
Well, I am legally your husband, so by the law, what's yours is mine, and all that, you know? We split everything 50-50, which includes your inheritance. Speaking of which, now that you've finally been given the money that I've been waiting for, there's something that I want to tell you.
What's that then?
I want a divorce.
A divorce, huh?
Yup, I've already filed for one with my lawyers. You'll be getting the paperwork through any day now. I've been wanting one for quite a while now, but thought that it would be better to wait for the most opportune moment, you know, when you finally have some money.
So I'm guessing you've had this all planned out for years then? I'm surprised you didn't just push my parents down some stairs to get their inheritance sooner.
Jeez, don't make me sound like the bad guy here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I offend you with that comment? How rude of me.
See? This is one of the reasons why I can't wait to be rid of you. You're always so sarcastic and whiny. Who would ever actually want to be with someone like that? I'm just thankful that I'll be able to just take my money and then go spend the rest of my life with Marissa.
Marissa?
Yup. Bet you didn't know about her, huh? She's my girlfriend. We've been seeing each other for a few months now. That was kind of the perfect timing with your mom passing away because Marissa was actually going on at me about getting our own place and everything. Now, with the money your parents left you as inheritance, I'll actually be able to do that. So, thanks.
This just keeps on getting better and better. You only married me so that for the last 20 years, you could make sure that you would be around to take advantage of my inheritance when my parents pass on. And now you're going to use my inheritance to buy you and your girlfriend, who you've been cheating on me with, a new house. Did I cover everything?
Well, yeah, I guess. You're making it sound like a much bigger deal than it actually is. At the end of the day, when two people don't work out, they should just go their separate ways.
We'll see about that.
Huh? What do you mean? Are you trying to make threats? Because it really isn't your style. They're not very effective at all. You're not gonna scare me or anything, so stop being so pathetic and get over it. I'm gonna have half of your inheritance happening, and there's nothing that you can do to stop it. That's what I deserve anyway for putting up with you for 20 years. Anyway, Marissa's getting annoyed, so I've gotta go. Did I tell you that we're out celebrating because we finally found a house we like? We put a deposit down already thanks to the money I'll be getting off of you, so now we're just gonna finalize the rest of the payments.
And what about our house? You know, the one that we've lived in for the last 20 years of our life?
I don't care about it, to be honest. It's a pile of rubbish and it's falling apart anyway. So you can do whatever you want with that heap of bricks. It's not my problem anymore.
So, are you seriously saying that I'm going to have to pay the mortgage off all by myself? You can't do that. It's a joint thing.
Actually, thanks for reminding me. I'll need to take my name off the mortgage and put it all in your name. That way I won't be burdened by that place.
Fine. If that's how you want to do things, then I'll happily agree to have the house in my name, if it means that I never have to have anything to do with you ever again.
Great, we'll do it tomorrow then. Can't wait to get rid of you out of every corner of my life.
I was just about to say the same thing to you.
Hey, Jill, just texting to let you know that I can't wait to walk out of this court with your money. It's gonna be hilarious to see your face when the judge declares half of your inheritance is mine.
You seem pretty confident that you'll be getting my money.
Why shouldn't I be? It's gonna be the easiest payday I've ever had.
You just keep thinking that.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
I guess you'll just have to wait and see.
What the hell, Jill? What even was that? What happened in there? I honestly don't understand. How could you not have told me?
Told you what?
Don't try acting all coy and innocent with me. You know exactly what I'm on about. How could you not have told me that you didn't even have the inheritance yet? You let me go on and on about leaving you and taking all of your money and made me look like an idiot. If I'd known that you hadn't actually collected the inheritance yet, that it wasn't actually in your name, I never would have started this divorce. I would have waited.
Yeah, I know. You were so right, though. It was definitely hilarious to see your face when the judge told you that you wouldn't be getting half of my inheritance, as it wasn't legally mine yet, lol. And it was even better when she said that you'd actually have to pay me compensation, as you had cheated on me. I don't think this divorce could have gone any better, lol.
That's another thing. How could you do that to me? Taking my money like that? I've worked so hard to earn what I have, and now you just get, like, half of it? Simply because a judge said so?
Actually, it was because you cheated on me.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not right or fair.
Well, you'll just have to deal with it, like I've had to deal with you for the last 2 decades. You want to know what's really ironic about it all?
What?
I was actually going to ask you for a divorce before you started all of this.
What? Why?
Well, it wasn't because I didn't love you, although I don't anymore. It's actually because that was what my mom and dad stipulated in their will if I wanted to get my inheritance.
What? What do you mean? They wanted you to divorce me just so you could get what they left you?
Yep, they said in their will that if I wanted even a single dollar from my inheritance, then I'd have to divorce you. I thought it was kind of cruel at the time, and I was going to talk to you about it, but then you sprung up the fact that you were only with me for my money. I guess my parents knew you better than I did. They never really did warm up to you, and now I know why. They must have seen that you were nothing but a cold-hearted, gold-digging loser, and that I could do so much better than you. The funny thing is, now that I've finally gotten rid of you, I can actually go and enjoy my inheritance in any way that I want, without having to give you a single penny of it.
That's not fair. I was with you for 20 years. I should get half of that money. Give it to me. I got a new house to pay for. Don't you know?
Well, that's your problem, not mine. I've got my own house already.
Actually, I think you'll find that I own half of that house, and I'm gonna sell it to get the money for my new one. What are you gonna do about that, huh? You'll be out on the streets.
Are you really that stupid? Have you forgotten that you signed the mortgage over to me? The house is fully in my name now. You don't own anything. In fact, if I remember right, you said that I could do whatever I wanted with this heap of bricks. You didn't care about it.
Wait, but hang on.
Sucks for you. Looks like you'll be paying a new mortgage for a very long time. Meanwhile, mine is almost paid off. And with my new inheritance, I'll be able to fix any of the problems that have popped up and getting it looking as good as new. I think things are really looking up for me.
Jill, wait, maybe we can work something out. We were married for 20 years after all.
I'm afraid you've burned that bridge well and truly to the ground. I don't care for you anymore, and I'm definitely not going to give you my money when you've been so vile to me. You can go and deal with the mess you've gotten yourself into by yourself. Hey, if your new girlfriend's so great, maybe she can help you out.
She's dumped me. Once she heard that we weren't gonna be getting your inheritance, she told me that she didn't love me and she left.
Huh. Sucks to be used for your money, doesn't it? But like I said, it's not my problem anymore. You'll have to figure your own life out. Anyway, I've got things to do and a new life to live, so please don't message me again. I don't ever want to hear from you ever again. Goodbye. After the divorce, I used my inheritance to fix up my old house, just like I said I would. It didn't cost too much, and once it was done, I decided to sell the house and use the money I got from it, which was quite a lot with all of the new upgrades added in, and move somewhere new. I wanted a fresh start in life, and because I had the money from the sale and my inheritance, I was able to get a nice apartment overlooking the sea. My life is definitely much better now that I don't have a leech constantly hanging off of me. Speaking of Philip, the last I heard was that he was unable to back out of the deal on his new house, and that he is working overtime just to be able to meet the monthly mortgage payments. Just goes to show, karma will always get those who deserve it.
Gus, are you at work today? It doesn't look like Chantel's home either.
Yes, I'm at work today, Tia. Chantel's gone out for ice cream cake with her friends.
Ice cream cake? That's a little fancy for a 10-year-old. Does she even have the money for that?
I'm giving her a monthly allowance. Did you just wake up, Tia?
Is there anything to eat at home? I'm hungry.
There's sandwiches in the fridge.
Yay! Ugh! There's lettuce in these. I hate lettuce.
You're always drinking and not getting vitamins. Having some lettuce isn't going to kill you.
Anything green is disgusting. I can't stomach it. Isn't there anything else?
I made some pumpkin soup and a spinach salad.
Oh, what is with this bland menu? It's all stuff an old granny would make. Don't you have something a little heartier? Like beef or fried chicken?
I make it all on my days off. After I come home from work, I'm too tired to make anything that takes too much time.
You should do it. For me, you're the pillar that supports the family. I want things like cheesy pasta bakes or omelets.
Don't be so fussy like a kid. Chantel's so much more mature. She'll eat anything without complaining.
I'm tired from work. I want to eat something rich after a hard day of earning money.
Maybe your sense of taste is dulled from all the booze you drink at night.
What, are you trying to insult me?
Didn't you say you'd stop working your night job once we got married? You always work night shifts, so you barely get to spend time with the family. Sometimes you bring customers from your job in front of the house after work. It's a bad influence on Chantel. So honestly, I'd prefer you stop.
Are you saying that I should stop working at the gentleman's club? You're discriminating me for my job.
I don't have any prejudice against that kind of work. Before we got married, I went to gentlemen's clubs and had a good time. I liked the people who worked there too.
You know that my work is everything to me. Do you realize how hard it is to maintain #1 popularity at an old establishment like mine?
It's just that you have said you would quit, but you haven't. It's not a good career choice for the long term. You can't do this forever.
See, you do have prejudice against this line of work.
Fine, I won't tell you to quit. But you should make an effort to spend a little more time with Chantel. You almost never go to her school events. I'm sure she's sad that you're not there for her.
Oh, but I can't be bothered. I sleep in the afternoon. You always go instead of me, Gus. I don't think I need to go.
But I think Chantel would prefer you over me. I don't think she's completely used to me yet. She hasn't really accepted me as her new father yet.
That's not true. She's had enough time to get used to you. It's been 5 years since we got married.
But Chantel's never called me Dad, not even once. I just don't think she feels completely comfortable around me. I think her real mother would be better.
Are you sure?
Next week, Chantel has her school play. You have to go.
I know.
Are you sure it's okay? I'm worried.
I made a promise to Chantel. Even I wouldn't be mean enough to break a promise to my child.
If you say so. Just don't disappoint Chantel.
Gus, what should I do?
What's up, Chantel? It's your school play today, right? Are you still at home?
Mom won't wake up. I won't make it to the play at this rate.
Oh no. Did you try talking to her loudly? Or shaking her?
I tried shaking her, but she won't wake up. It seems like she's drunk. Oh, she smells like booze. Even if she wakes up, we might not make it in time.
What time do you have to be there?
I have to be there by 9:30.
There's not much time. It might be difficult for Mom to make it. Why don't you just go take the school bus on your own for now?
Then I won't go to the play.
Huh? Why? It'd be a shame to miss it. You practice so hard, so let's go. You want to get on stage with your friends, right?
But I don't want to go alone. My friends will all have their families with them. I don't want to be the only one alone.
I see the problem now. I guess that makes sense. Then I'll go.
But you're busy at work today, aren't you?
I'll make it work. I'll just get them to let me out for the school play.
Are you sure you can do that?
Just a few hours will be fine. I'll go pick you up now, so get ready and wait for me.
You don't have to do all this for me, Gus.
It's not a big deal. It's fine. So just wait there at home.
Okay, got it. I'll be waiting.
I'm sorry I left without saying goodbye, Chantel. I had to get back to work. I was really moved by the finale, where everyone sang together.
You were crying, weren't you, Gus? I could see you.
Oh, you saw. How embarrassing. Are you still at school?
Yeah, I was talking to my friends.
Just get back home before dark.
Okay. I know you were busy with work, but you still came. Thank you for coming to see my play.
No problem. Honestly, I wanted to go see your school play anyway. It was last minute, but I'm glad I went.
I'm glad I went too. We all made posters together for the play, for memories.
Oh, that sounds nice. Do you want to go out for dinner to celebrate your play's success? Oh, but I guess Mom can't go.
I want to go. It's okay if Mom's not there. Let's just go with the two of us, Gus.
Are you sure?
Yep. Hey, Gus, there's something I want to tell you.
What is it, Chantel?
I know you're always careful about trying to include Mom in things, but I don't mind if Mom's not around. It's okay with just you and me, Gus.
Really? Don't you feel more comfortable around Mom?
Not really. I used to really like being around Mom before, but now I'm not so sure. Mom's always drunk. It just doesn't seem to care about me from what she says. I don't like her that much. And these days, I often see Mom walking around with some man I don't know. I really don't like that.
Those are customers from Mom's work. I do tell her that she should probably quit and find another job.
No, that's not it.
Huh?
I'm saying that it's not a customer. Because Mom and that man were kissing.
What? Kissing? When? Where?
About 2 weeks ago. When I left the house for school, I saw Mom kissing this man I didn't know. Oh, it was so gross.
I see. You really did see something gross. I'll warn Mom about that.
Then, will you divorce Mom, Gus?
I don't know that until I speak to her first.
If you two get divorced, I want to stay with you, Gus.
Really? Me? Is it really okay? I'm not your real dad.
But I think you're more of a parent to me than Mom is, Gus. You work, but you still do the cooking, the laundry, and the cleaning. You always remember when my school events are, too. So, I just want to say, thank you for supporting me through 5 years of school, Dad.
Dad? You're really okay with calling me that?
Calling you Dad feels right. You don't like it?
Of course I like it. I'm so touched.
Are you crying? You cry all the time.
I'm just really happy. This is the first time you've called me Dad, Chantel.
You're so happy that you're crying?
I've been trying my best with you for these last 5 years, but I wasn't sure if you felt close enough to me to consider me your parent. I'm so happy that you called me Dad. But you don't have to call me that just to be nice.
I'm not just being nice. I told you, right? Calling you Dad feels right.
Right. Anyway, I'm happy. Thank you, Chantel.
Hey, Dad. Why don't you just do what you want from now on?
What I want?
You're always just tolerating everything. Mom's always pushing the housework onto you, isn't she? And you can always abandon me if it's getting too much.
I've never thought about abandoning you, Chantel. And I never want to leave you.
But what about Mom?
Not sure right now.
You don't have to keep putting up with it. You don't have to work hard for her anymore.
Chantel, are you serious about wanting to live with me?
If I can, I'd like to.
Will you be happy without Mom?
I think so. Maybe I'd be happier without her.
All right. I'll think of the best way for you and me to be happy, Chantel.
Will I be able to stay with you, Dad? Please don't go anywhere. I don't want to be alone with Mom.
Yes, you'll be all right. I won't leave you, Chantel. Are you going to work now, Tia? Seems like you slept really well.
Yep, I overslept. Thanks for going to the school play. I'm really happy you were there instead for me, Gus.
I'm really glad I could go too. Now I'm going to draw the curtains on you.
Huh?
After the play, I had a chat with Chantel. She said I could do what I want. She noticed that I was just tolerating you.
What are you talking about? Tolerating? What about me exactly?
Everything. You always work nights and you don't contribute that much money. You leave all the housework and parenting to me, but you always complain. But if we divorce, Chantel will be stuck living with you.
What? Divorce?
That's why I hesitated about divorce, because I wouldn't want Chantel to suffer.
Exactly. Don't start saying such stupid things like divorce.
But Chantel said that if we divorced, she'd stay with me. She finally recognized me as her father. So now, I won't have any reservations about divorcing you.
Is that really true? She always just called you Gus. She treated you like a stepfather that she wasn't close to, rather than her father.
After the play, she called me Dad for the first time. Chantel said it's fine if I divorce you, and that she wants to live with me if we get divorced.
I'm Chantel's biological mother. There's no way she would say that she wants to leave me.
Chantel really didn't seem to hesitate about leaving you. You're not at home most of the time, so your absence probably wouldn't make much difference.
That's ridiculous. I'm working.
But I pay almost all of our living expenses. I do most of the housework and the parenting of Chantel. And there's something else you did that really disappointed her. Your embarrassing behavior made her feel even more distant from you.
You mean when I come back in the morning? I can't help it. It's that kind of job. Drinking to socialize is part of the job, too.
No, not that. You always bring customers in front of our house, right? I told you to stop that so many times.
Are you both angry at me about that? I have to treat customers special for my work. As a former customer, you get it, right?
Are they all really customers? Chantel says she saw you kissing a strange man in front of the house once.
What? How can you believe that's true? Seriously. You know kids and their imaginations.
I asked Chantel to describe the man she saw. He was a tall, pale man with a tiger tattoo on his arm. There was someone I knew who fit that description. The owner of your establishment goes out with that man, doesn't she?
No, this is all wrong. I wouldn't mess about with the owner's man.
That's true. If you were to do such a thing, you'd be in real trouble. If the owner found out, you'd be fired immediately.
Yes, I already know that. But I've been at that establishment for 20 years. I'm supporting that place with my popularity, so she can't fire me.
Oh no, she would. Any other employees encroaching on her man weren't so lucky. She was really ruthless when she dealt with them.
But I don't know what you're talking about anyway. I'm not cheating on you.
I've already told the owner about this.
What? What the hell are you doing?
She flew into a rage and grabbed her boyfriend's phone, then checked the contents. Then she found tons of evidence on his affair with you.
That's a lie. That's all made up.
It looked like you guys are real close. I had a little look at the text history, too. I felt sick. I bet that's how Chantel felt, too.
Did the owner say anything about me?
She said she was going to fire you. She doesn't care if you're the most popular worker. She said she won't forgive anyone who gets involved with her man.
Are you kidding? That's no good. I've been working at the same establishment for 20 years. Who else would even hire me? I'm too old to get hired new in this line of work.
Don't you have some connections from working in this town for 20 years at a gentleman's club? Your job is everything to you, right? Then you'll do everything you can to continue doing it.
Shut up. In our current economy, nobody's hiring.
There was no guarantee that your establishment was going to be open forever. It really wasn't a stable job. You should have changed jobs before.
Oh, don't say that to me just now.
Just now? I've been telling you so many times. But you didn't take me seriously at all.
I didn't think this would happen.
Then you were way too optimistic of the future for your own good.
Oh, don't say that you'll divorce me. Don't abandon me.
You also didn't seem to care about your responsibility to take care of Chantel. I'm sorry, but her and I have made up our minds.
We want to start a new life with the two of us. So like I said, we're drawing the curtains on you.
Oh, don't do this to me. Please.
Why don't you change jobs and your lifestyle? You should draw the curtains on your past self as well. After that, Tia hurried to her establishment to make excuses to the owner for the affair. But the owner didn't want to hear any of it, so she fired her anyway. The owner has been working in this industry for over 40 years, so she has a lot of influence in this town. It looks like Tia couldn't get hired in any establishment around as a result. She even tried some new places that the owner didn't have any influence over, but she was declined from them because of her age. She had no choice but to give up her night job and start working at Walmart. It sounds like she's just been scraping by, and with a job that she's not used to. Of course, our divorce went through. I thought it might be difficult to get custody of Chantel because we're not related in blood. But Tia quickly agreed to our negotiation, where I would get custody if she didn't have to pay child support. Chantel and I are getting along well without ever fighting. No matter how busy work gets, I always try to go to her school events. I'm doing my best to make Chantel happy. I want to give her the best life that I can,